Imagine this situation. You walk into a bank to open an account. Within minutes, the bank gives you a welcome kit, debit card, checkbook, and clear instructions on how to use your account. Everything is explained so that you don't make mistakes from day one. Now imagine another situation. You start a business and receive a GST registration approval. Suddenly, you are expected to understand things like GSTR 1, GSTR 3B, input tax credit, GST invoices, e-way bills, and many new business owners feel completely confused with this. But here is something very interesting. From 1st November 2025, the GST system has started issuing a GST Welcome Kit to newly registered taxpayers, just like a bank welcome kit. Hi everyone, this is Subramanya, advocate and a tax consultant. In this video, I am going to explain an important new initiative in the GST system, the GST Welcome Kit, introduced for newly registered taxpayers. Since the beginning of GST, while interacting with clients and also during GST training sessions, I have noticed something very common. Whenever someone receives GST registration, the first question usually starts like this: Sir, which return should we file first? Do we need to file returns even if there is no business? How should GST invoice be prepared? Interestingly, during GST training sessions, students ask exactly the same questions. So clearly, many new taxpayers are unsure about what to do immediately after getting GST registration. Perhaps initiatives like the GST Welcome Kit introduced from November 2025 are meant to address exactly this gap. So today, let us open this GST Welcome Kit and see what actually it explains. The GST system welcomes new taxpayer normally with a simple message. Dear taxpayer, welcome to GST. Today, more than 1.2 crore taxpayers are registered under GST in India. Every new taxpayer becomes part of a large economic network contributing to the nation's development. To help new business understand GST compliance, GST Welcome Kit explains important concepts in simple language. What does GST Welcome Kit contains after all? The Welcome Kit broadly explains GST compliance in 5 important areas. Number 1, the registration and GST portal basics. The first section of GST explain, Welcome Kit explain, use GST port, how to use GST portal. It guides taxpayer for retrieving username and password, registering digital signature certificate, amending registration details, in identifying jurisdictional officers, downloading GST registration certificate, etc. For example, if your business changes address, partners, contact details, these must be updated through amendment of registration on GST portal itself. Before we move further, let me mention something very important. A small compliance mistake made in the first few months after GST registration can sometimes create problems years later. A real situation I'll give you. Normally the traders face. A trader once approached after receiving GST registration after 3 years of his business. When the issue was examined carefully, the problem actually started in the very first month after GST registration. At that time, invoices were not prepared properly, returns were filed without proper understanding, input tax credit reconciliation was ignored. These small mistakes continued for years. And when verification happened later, the issues surfaced together. Situations like this show why understanding GST basics from the beginning is very important. Now the third point, The welcome kit also explains proper GST invoicing rules also. GST invoice must contain certain items like invoice number, date, supplier GSTN number, customer details, HSN code, place of supply, tax breakup, etc. If invoices are incorrect, customers may lose input tax credit, and that can create disputes in business. Now, the fourth point is GST return filing. The welcome kit explains the main GST returns like GSTR 1, GSTR 3B, GSTR 9, that is the annual return. The one more important rule many taxpayers forget is even if there is no business activity, a nil return must still be filed. Otherwise, taxpayer may face late fees for sure and compliance notices. Now, e-way bill, that is another point. If goods worth more than 50,000 are transported, an e-way bill must be generated. Without it, goods may be detained in transit, during transit. What are all the additional GST facilities we should know, the new taxpayer should know? GST ecosystem also provides facilities like return filing, refund application, advance ruling applications, tax payment, electronic ledger tracking, etc. Taxpayers can also verify GST and numbers of suppliers before doing business with them. Now, the hidden benefit many businesses don't know. Small businesses with turnover up to 1.5 crore can access free accounting and billing software under GST ecosystem. These tools help invoicing, GST records, maintaining GST records, inventory, GST return filing, etc. However, many businesses are not aware of these facilities. Now, I want to ask you something. When you receive your GST registration, did someone clearly explain what to do next? Or did you have to figure out GST compliances on your own? Please comment below in the comment box. If you have got your proper guidance, learned GST the hard way, nothing would have happened. The thing is, GST compliance becomes complicated only when the basics are ignored. But when business understand the system from the beginning, the journey becomes much smoother. The GST Welcome Kit introduced from November 2025 is a step toward helping new taxpayers start their GST journey with better performance. Sometimes the difference between smooth compliance and costly mistakes lies understanding the gap very importantly. Thank you.